So we are in section 5 right now, and we are looking at snare drum comping in jazz. But before I play for you, I just want to mention what we're doing is in section 4, we looked at comping and what is comping as a jazz drummer. And now I actually want to be giving you specific language skills to take to give you some content to actually practice. So in example 1, I'm going to be playing time in my ride cymbal and time in my hi-hats, and I'm going to be playing the offbeat on beats 2 and 4. And that is 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Now I want to make a point. In jazz, you're going to find this common occurrence. Offbeat, the ands are synonymous, and they mean the lets. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. The reason we say ands is that in swing or in jazz, everything is predominantly in triplets. So it saves times to say either ands or offbeats rather than lets of triplets, if that makes sense. So now let me play number 1. Now let's go ahead and put that with a click. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Now let's go ahead and put that with the loop so we can hear that in a musical context. So in number 2, I'm going to be doing the same pattern in my ride cymbal, time in my ride cymbal and hi-hat, and I'm going to be adding the snare on the offbeats of 1 and 2. That's going to sound like this. So let's go ahead and put that with a click. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Now let's go ahead and put that with a loop so we can hear that in a musical context. All right, number 3, I'm going to be playing time again in my ride cymbal and hi-hat. And now the notes, I'm going to be adding one extra note. I'm going to have beat 2, the and of 2, and then the and of 4. So that's going to sound like this. So now when I put that with a click, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. Now let's go ahead and put on the loop so we can hear that in a musical context. Okay, number 4. We are going to be playing time in my ride cymbal and my hi-hat, and now my left hand, my snare, is going to be playing off beats on every beat. So that's going to sound like this. This is a particularly good one to help give you a sense of the swing feel. So let's put that with the metronome. 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. And now let's put that with a loop so we can hear that in a musical context. Okay, so number 5 is a little trickier, but it's a lot of fun, where I have notes that are more close together. And I'm also incorporating the trip, or the middle triplet note. So the notes that I'm playing on the snare are 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. This is going to give a lot of language, and it's super fun. So let me play it for you. So now let's put that with the click. 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And now let's go ahead and put that with a loop so we can hear that in a musical context. Okay, everybody, so now what I want you to do is to play each of these 5 examples and get them to the point where you can play them at 120 BPM. And please note there are extra examples underneath this video, so feel free to work on those after you've completed these. And once you've completed your assignment, let's move on to bass drum comping.